Anthony Hartwig here with a Howland girls basketball player profile. We're catching up with more of the Tigers ahead of their district championship tomorrow against, well, a pretty tough one in Copley, but it's going to be a fun game. The Tigers with a pretty good win in the district semifinals. Jesse DeSalvo joins us, one of their great seniors. Jesse, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Thank you for having me.
Man, we've talked to some of your teammates, and the thing about this team is they have been playing together for so long. Talk about what it's been like for you to share this season and this experience so far with so many people that you've been spending so much time with in your basketball career.
It's just been such an amazing experience. I mean, it's crazy because we've been talking about this experience this senior year since we were in fifth, fourth grade, and now it's finally here. And it's just been great playing with everyone. And I love my teammates, especially these seniors. I mean, it's just amazing playing with them.
Howland had a unique situation last year because you all knew you were all coming back. It's the exact same roster, no seniors to speak of last season. What was it like going through last year, knowing that everything you went through, you were going to have another shot at it this year?
Going through last year, we just had really kept in mind that it was a building year, and when we faced adversity, we were just trying to learn from that and know that next year we could come back stronger.
Now that you're almost all the way through this season, I mean, how much have you leaned on those experiences last year this season?
We've really seen like how much we've grown since last year. I feel like there have definitely been some games that we've won this year that I don't know if we would have had that outcome last year.
I mean, this team is full of really good players, but when you look at Alyssa Masucci and the way that she's able to score for you guys, I want to know from a teammate's perspective, being able to watch her, especially when she gets hot and she starts to go, what's it like to be on a team with her and to be on the floor with someone that other teams just can't find a way to stop?
Alyssa is not only an amazing teammate and basketball player, she's also an amazing person and one of my best friends. I mean, she's just one of those players where she makes you want to be better. Every day she motivates me. And I mean, her work ethic is just through the roof. I mean, she goes, shoots in the morning, and I'll go with her. And there are days where I'm like, I really don't want to go, but she just motivates me to go in the morning. I mean, she just really is a great basketball player and a great person.
And then, I mean, we go through the whole seniors. I think you're the last one that we have yet to talk to, so saving the best for last. But I mean, they've done so much. My question is, what is it going to be like when you guys are gone next year? Who are some leaders that you've seen in the underclassmen ranks that you think are going to have this program in good shape after this great senior class graduates?
I think we have a lot of great underclassmen. I mean, all of them are just great teammates, and I really see a lot of them coming into their own next year, especially in the years following. We have a lot of great freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, and I'm excited to see what comes for them in the future.
So obviously, Howland Tiger fans are not new to the DeSalvo name because you're not the first one that has come through this girls' basketball program. Talk about your sister, what it was like sharing the court with her for a couple of years, and how much you've tried to keep her legacy alive these last two seasons after she graduated.
Yeah, playing with my sister was just an amazing experience. The 2 years or the 2 seasons I got to play with her were just a lot of fun. I mean, we fought, but I also learned so much from her because she wasn't just my sister, she was my teammate and she was my leader. And just knowing I had her always there supporting me really made a difference. And so from her, I've learned to like try and support the underclassmen like she supported me. And it just, you never know how much of a difference that support's going to make as someone older.
So I gather from your answer, you were the type of sisters that kind of bumped heads a little bit, always, not fighting in a bad way, but sisterly fights every now and then. What was one thing that that always could get on your nerves? You knew how to push your buttons.
Um, I think it was just how much time we spent together because we were going to school together every day, then going to practice too together every day. So just that time, I mean, it was the little things that we would like bicker about, but like we were always there for each other.
Mhm. Now you're a younger sister. I'm a younger brother. I know that the younger siblings know how to push the older siblings' buttons. What was something that you knew that you could do if you had to poke at your sister a little bit?
I know she did not like this, but like whenever we did drills and I had the opportunity to guard her, even though she's like half a foot taller than me, I would just guard her like really close, and she'd be like, "What are you doing? Like you're a guard. I'm 6 inches taller than you," but I'd just be like, "No, I'm guarding you."
All joking aside, obviously she's meant a lot to your growth. What is one form of advice that you think that she's given you that's really helped you these last 2 years since she graduated?
Um, she's just always supportive, but I think like the biggest advice she gives me is to always like not focus on my mistakes and just keep moving forward and believe in myself, and how much she believes in me like gives me the confidence, because she'll like text me before all the games, after the games she'll tell me like good luck, what she thinks I need to do, and then after the games she'll tell me what she thinks I did good, what I need to work on.
All right, every athlete has their fair share of adversity they have to go through, but your adversity that you've had to go through, unique than a lot of others, with the type 1 diabetes. I want to give you the chance to talk about what it's been like going through an athletics career for the last 4 seasons with that, and some of the challenges that you've obviously had to face, but then also how you've gotten on the other end of those challenges and how you've driven through it and obviously gotten yourself to a great space.
Yeah, my diabetes definitely presents a lot of challenges, not only like on a daily basis, but especially in athletics. And it's just the biggest thing is definitely managing my blood sugars to make sure I'm able to play and play to the best of my ability. But I also think that having type 1 diabetes has made me a better basketball player because I am more aware of my body and what my limits are. And it's really taught me to like be able to push through and not let any adversity like sidetrack me or let it get in my head. Just keep going, moving forward.
I'm sure there are a lot of young athletes out there that might be dealing with that disease that think to themselves, how can I possibly go out and compete in my sport now? What can I do? I'm sure you got maybe felt like that when you first got diagnosed as well. What advice do you give them to say, keep pushing forward? I'm doing it. There's a way to excel at a sport, even with this.
Yeah, I would just say don't let diabetes hold you back. Just I know it's hard, but it can get hard at times, but always try to use your support system to rely on. I've been very lucky to have great friends, coaches, staff, and a community who's just helped me out a lot. And I've been able to rely on them when I haven't been at my 100%. So I'd say don't be afraid to reach out for help when you need it, but also don't let it hold you back and try and just do what you can.
What you talk about your support system. Who are the people that have meant the most to you to get you through that adversity? Who have been the flag bearers to get you through it?
Definitely my parents and siblings and my family who's there supporting me, but also like that senior class, my teammates, I was diagnosed in 5th grade during the basketball season. And ever since, they've always been just great for me. They're asking me, what do I need? Am I okay? Looking out for me. And over the years, they've really just became great support systems. And my coaches too, they're always looking out for me.
How long did it take you since 5th grade to kinda get through the mental block that's, I can do this. This is something I can do, and be confident in yourself that this is something that you could achieve?
Well, actually, after I was diagnosed, it was like over winter break. So I actually went right back into basketball, but I was lucky enough to do that because of my friends and family. And there was definitely like that mental block there where I was like, will it be the same? But I just learned by like pushing through, yeah, it will be the same and it'll be even better because I used it as a motivator to become a better basketball player.
Alright, you're a senior, which means we have to talk about your future. We don't wanna see you graduate, but you have to. We don't wanna see you leave Howland. I should say we wanna see you graduate. We just don't wanna stop covering you at Howland. If we could have the best of both worlds, that'd be great. But, that's the reality of life. You're gonna turn the chapter to the next page. What are some things that you're thinking of in your future? What's coming on the horizon for yourself in your future endeavors?
I'm committed to go to OSU, uh, and I'm really excited about that. And then I'm planning on studying biology on a pre-med track because I have been inspired by the amazing medical staff that has helped me throughout all the years. And I'm looking to hopefully pay back all the help I've got.
What made you choose OSU as the place that you wanted to go and try to follow that career path?
I've been following OSU athletics for as long as I can remember, going to football games, and I have two older siblings there, so I've seen a lot of the campus visiting, and every time I visit, it just feels right. I can just see myself going there.
Keeping it in the family, I love it. We know that OSU has very high academic standards as well. What has it been like grinding in high school and making sure your grades are where they're at, where they need to be to get yourself into Ohio State?
Definitely a lot of hard work going in, like doing all the homework and taking the hard classes. But I just had that goal in mind and always tried my best in all my classes.
You got a couple of months left of high school. You can be honest with us. Is that senioritis starting to kick in? Are you starting to feel the end of your high school career, starting to fight that laziness a little bit to just want to be done?
Yeah, it's definitely starting to kick in a little bit. It's a struggle some days to get out of bed and go to school.
Do you find it easier to go to school or harder when you're game day, like when it's a game day and you got that to look forward to?
Definitely easier because I'm just kind of already like looking past school, focusing on the game. Like even this whole week, I've just been like focused on the game Wednesday and now focused on the game Saturday. Basketball definitely makes school easier.
When you have the great academics that you do and the grades that you've been able to put up at Howland, I'm assuming there have been some teachers along the way that have helped you through that and that have meant a lot to you in the Howland school system. Who are some teachers that come to mind?
Definitely Mr. Lee. I've had him for this year and last year, and he's a great teacher. He really cares about making sure we're not just like knowing the material to pass the test, but we're actually learning. And Mrs. Stevens, I had her last year, and she's always like friendly face in the hallway, always being super positive. And I know I can always go to her whenever I need anything.
When this season is over and you're finally done with basketball at Howland and you reflect on your career, what are going to be some of the things that you're most proud of that you were able to achieve?
I think some of the things I'll be like most proud of is just the whole experience, like just being able to go out every day and look back and know that I tried my best during the games and practices.
In the same aspect, when you walk down that graduation walkway and you take your diploma and you start to get reflective on your whole schooling career at Howland, what are you gonna miss the most about this community and this school system and being a Tiger that you've been for so long?
Yeah, I think I'll definitely just miss seeing like all my peers and friends every day at school. I mean, it's just crazy to think. My friend just told me yesterday, 3 months until our graduation, I was just thinking about that and leaving behind the community that I've been a part of for so long. But I know even when I go to college, I'll still be a Howland Tiger at heart and will always be a part of the community.
Are any of your classmates joining you at Ohio State, or are you the only graduate, sorry, that's going to Ohio State out of Howland?
No, there are actually a lot of Howland seniors this year who are planning on going to OSU.
Let's go, make it a party down there. Not saying goodbye to them. Before we let you go, Jesse, what we want to do is to give you the time to go through your support system, your people that have been in your corner throughout your career. Give them their flowers, their thanks. Turn the spotlight off you for a second onto them, and give as many shout outs as you want to the people in your life.
I definitely want to give a big thanks to my parents for always supporting me, especially my dad who coached us when we were younger and still tries to coach me, not just like in basketball, but also through life, and my siblings for always pushing me to be the best, and all my family who comes to the games. And definitely want to give a thanks to my friends, especially the senior class this year and all the time we've spent together, as well as my coaches and all my teammates.
Jesse, we want to thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We appreciate your time. Wish you the best of luck tomorrow in your district championship game. It will be on YSN for its coverage. And we can't wait to talk to you real soon. Hopefully, getting ready for regionals.
Yes, thank you.